I found out that I had breast cancer at a very busy time, I guess, in my life. I was very distracted. I was caring for, of course, my two children, which they're practically grown, 25 and 17 at the time. But I was caring for my husband, who had a heart condition, and I was caring for my mother, who lives with me, and then an aunt on my husband's side of the family who's blind, and she'll be 90 next month, and just caring for all these people. And then I lost my husband on New Year's Day last year, 2017. And I felt the lump about a week later. I'd had so many cysts and lumps that just turned out to be nothing that I just kind of put it on the back burner. A very dear friend and co-worker of mine, I kept talking about, I've got a lump, I need to have it checked, I need to have it checked, and she put that on my computer at work. It's been very scary because what if I had waited just a little bit longer? Because of our family history, there's just been so much cancer. My mother had a mastectomy in August of 1999. My grandmother had a lump removed that we thought was cancerous. It turned out to be benign. And then my great-grandmother died of breast cancer. So I opted for a double mastectomy.
Usually, good breast oncologic surgeons get the reconstructive surgeons on board early on their diagnosis, so we can discuss how am I going to fit on their therapy. Something that me and the oncologic breast surgeon do all the time as we work together, once they remove the breast and the tumor, then I can put something in between your first stage of the reconstruction to the last stage, which is a tissue expander. This will allow for the patient to get chemotherapy, and it will allow for them to get radiation treatment. And it holds the skin envelope in place, sometimes give it a better contour.
Right now I have tissue expanders in. It's just sort of getting the skin prepared, for a reconstruction. And in about a month, it will be the end of April, I'll be having the reconstruction done. So, and Dr. Ortiz, he is going to do my reconstruction, and he, I work in the operating room with him, and his work is beautiful. And so I knew right away, that I wanted him to do that.
The good thing about working with the breast oncologic surgeons from the beginning of the diagnosis and treatment is that I can set up the stage and how long it's gonna take. So I usually let them know, it may take anywhere between 6 months to a year that you and I are gonna be good friends, and you're gonna see me a lot within that time. A big segment of our training is doing that, putting people back together.
I don't know that the cancer center and the surgeons, individual surgeons that we have, I don't know that they get all the credit that they deserve. And if you do get that diagnosis, or if you've already gotten that diagnosis, there's just so much that can be done, these days to cure you, and so many options that you have. That I give the credit for my healing to God. I'm a spiritual girl, and I know that He healed me, and I know that He used Dr. Sawyer and Dr. Ortiz and Dr. Bakri and Colleen and every single nurse and every single person that I've come in contact with since I've gotten this diagnosis. He has had His hand in it, and I just couldn't feel more blessed.
The good thing about being in this team setting is that I can get on board since the beginning, and then the patients know what to expect without feeling that they are gonna be left over, or they're not gonna be finished, or they're not gonna provide good care. And then also, again, to set up the expectations early on with what things are gonna be like and what are gonna look like at the end. And once you can set up those things, the patients usually tend to be really understanding, satisfied. So don't get desperate. We'll take good care of you. We'll put everything that you need, and I'm here for you.